Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Copeland, love coach and dating expert for women over 50. And I love inspiring women to feel joyful, confident, and empowered dating at this time in their life. Today, what I want to share with you is the idea of is being an alpha female hurting your chances of finding love after 50? I have to admit, I can be a real alpha female, and I had to learn how to deal with men in a different way. I'd always gotten along with men. I would laugh, I would joke, and I would just enjoy their energy. It wasn't until I heard the words, "You don't know how to let a man be a man," from two different men that I realized something was wrong. If you've ever heard my story, this was the turning point in my life and what ultimately led me to becoming a dating coach, guiding women on the journey of attracting love with a good man in their life after 50. So, back to the story. I really didn't know what those words, "you don't know how to let a man be a man," meant. Did it mean I was supposed to be a doormat and just lie down and let them walk all over me? Did it mean I didn't have choice or a say in what happened in the relationship? I remember feeling so confused and actually kind of scared. I looked back on my relationship with the men I dated and made note of a couple of words I'd heard more than once. Words like controlling, ordering, emasculating. And I began to figure out exactly what these meant to men and to my ego that was feeling hurt that I'd been perceived this way. What I learned was ordering meant asking a man to do something the way you'd ask a woman to do it. Controlling meant telling him how to do it and whatever the task was that you've asked him to do. And emasculating meant not letting him be what he is, a man who wants to do his best to just please you. So I began trying out words with men to see how they'd react. And I found what I now call the four magic words that men can actually hear and respond well to. So, what are these four magic words? They are so simple. "I need your help." But many of us have a hard time saying them because we're so used to being independent that asking for help feels a bit like being perceived as weak. But you're not weak, nor was I. But I have to admit that saying those four words was so not easy at first. I remember going up to the produce guy in the grocery store and practically choking on those four magic words when I asked for his help in picking out a cantaloupe that he thought was right. But what happened when he did it surprised me. All of a sudden, after I asked him using those four magic words, his chest puffed up as he hurried over to the cantaloupes and he started to check each one out. And when he found the right one, he looked up at me with the smile of the proudest man. Well, I remember thanking him for his help and told him how much I appreciated him finding such a fine, ripe cantaloupe. And I was surprised to see his chest puff up even more as he told me, "Always a pleasure to help." I tried this experiment again at a different grocery store, but this time when the produce guy proudly handed me the cantaloupe, I looked at him and said, "This is way too ripe. It's going to rot before I even get it home. Maybe that one's better. Or that one over there," as I pointed to all these other cantaloupes. Well, I could literally see the smile drop off his face, and I watched his body cave in like a puppy does when you say no, no, no to it. I gotta tell you, it was pretty painful to watch, and I felt terrible because truthfully, the cantaloupe he chose was actually quite ripe and smelled amazing. I did apologize to him for being bitchy, and I told him what I was up to, which set off a whole litany of stories about feeling emasculated that I'm not going to repeat now, but we'll be talking more about this in other videos. But what I will share is that I learned three important lessons using the four magic words. I need your help. Number one, men truly want to help you and make you happy and will do their best to make it happen. Men like us get hurt when they're criticized for what they do, especially when they're trying to do their best for you. And men don't like being told how to do their job. Since that time, I've actually used the four magic words hundreds of times, along with thank you. I so appreciate it. And it's helped me get my needs met by men over and over again without having to nag or be aggressive. In fact, whenever I use them, I find that men truly do jump hoops to try and help me. It really is like magic. I'd love to hear how these four magic words are working for you. Let me know by posting them in the comments below. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel by clicking the link below so you won't miss future videos. I so believe in you and your ability to find love after 50. Lots of hugs to you. Have an awesome day.